Hi everybody, this is Matt again. I wanted to talk about Heroclix. You may not know much about it, and I kind of wanted to make a video that kind of just gave like a quick synopsis of what the game was and why I think it rules, and it's a really cool game. So Heroclix is a miniature-based game. You have little miniatures. So if you ever seen something like Mech Warrior or Mage Knight, or something miniature, but if you ever seen anything like a little army character, you kind of know what I'm talking about. And these characters, they compete on a map-like area, and it's kind of like chess where you can move pieces around and stuff, and they can move in different uh, directions and go up and down elevations, which is outlined by the different colors and stuff. Um, and you just compete. And as you can see down here, the figures sit on a little circular base, and as they compete, you compare their stats using these as like a guide. So this is like a speed value, and it corresponds. You'll see only this much showing at one time, and it corresponds to a certain value. And you compare the values, and then whoever I mean, like if you succeed in your attack, then you deal the other character damage, and then what they do is they actually will click, and well, I mean, we use the word click, but it really is, you're turning the base that's underneath them. And as you turn them, another piece of the pie is exposed, and the other ones before it is hidden back. So, I mean, you only get to see one piece of this pie, but, as you turn them, they get weaker, different abilities may show up, their stats go down, and then if they land on the KO, then the figure is KO'd and you're removed from the field. And that's kind of how the combat goes. You can shoot each other from range if you have a more than zero range. It's really it's a really interesting game. One of my favorite things about it is that I'm a big comic book fan, and pretty much if you can think of one of your favorite comic book heroes, they've probably been made in Heroclix. And I just absolutely love it because I read the current storylines, and then a few months down the road, we actually get to see Heroclix of it. So with Fear itself and stuff, this happened maybe about a year ago, 6 months to a year ago, and we've been currently in a Fear itself event, and they've been making figures of it. And if you're a big, if you really liked Fear itself, and you really like the serpent facing off against Odin and Thor and all that kind of stuff, and him empowering people, and Iron Man empowering his people, I mean, all those characters are in this event series. You can get them. You can get Iron Man, you can get Odin, you can get the Avengers in their cool Asgardian armor. I mean, it's really cool. If you liked a certain storyline in a comic book and it was a big enough storyline, like the bigger ones are usually represented, you can probably get that figure in the game, man. It's just really cool to it's really cool to be able to play as some of your favorite characters. I really like the Green Lantern people and stuff, and there's so many different Green Lanterns you can collect and play with, and they even have lanterns for all the different colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, black, white. It's just so cool. So not only if you're a big comic book fan, there's so much to love about this game. The game works really well. It's there are overpowered figures in the thing, and there's ways to exploit things, but the game is really well designed, and it works and it plays really fun, and there's a lot of skill to it too, because just because you're playing something that's powerful, your opponent could be playing the same exact thing. And when you look at the map and you see a map, there's so many different squares you can place your team in. I mean, a character only takes up one of these squares, and there's 24 by 36 of, well, no, there's 24 by 18 squares. That's a whole lot of placement. It's really important where you place your characters. It's very much like a war game, and you have to worry about, attrition, battle of attrition, you running out of characters before your opponent does. There's a lot of strategy involved, but I love it. I love that I can play as my favorite comic book heroes. I love that we can play on these cool maps from these cool things. I love that they'll take a storyline from a popular comic book storyline and they'll put it in the game, and that's so amazing. And it's just a really, really fun game. And I was thinking something off the top of my head. What was I thinking? I don't know. But there's a lot of cool aspects about it. I mean, they've really given us a lot of cool things recently. A lot of cool new mechanics recently that are just so cool. We recently got team bases, which, for the longest time, if you wanted to run a team, you'd have to have, you'd have to put, separate pieces together on a team. That would be Avengers. But they now have team bases, which is one individual thing that you can put a bunch of pieces on, and they're really powerful actually. But it's a way to play a team all by itself. So that's what that looks like, and it's really awesome. I mean, just look at that thing. And each one of these utilizes the switch click thing, which is you can pop it off. You can pop it off the base of this, and then put it on, a regular style base. And then there's also vehicles. Most of them are in Batman, and you had stuff like Invisible Jet, Wonder Woman's Invisible Jet. My favorite is Blue Beetle's Bug. That's so cool. It's so awesome, and it's really big compared to the figures. It's really, really big and stuff. So I mean, it's really, really cool. And this is a great site, hcrealms.com, because it's really the best Heroclix forum on the internet. And there's so much discussion, and whenever anybody finds anything having to do about Heroclix on the internet, people post it and you see it here first. Like this new Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. The Yu-Gi-Oh stuff I'm not big into, but some people like it. So, just to summarize, Heroclix is this really, really cool game. It's a little bit complicated, yes. It has a lot of different colors. They show a color, green, and you're like, well, what does green have to do with anything? Well, if green is in the foot area, it means charge. If red is in the damage area, it means super senses. But if it's in the fist area, it means BlazBlaw's Fangs, and if it's in the damage area, it means Range Combat Expert. So you need to kind of have a good memorization of what the colors in each area mean. But once you get it all, once you learn it all, it's so fun to just like, this week I'm playing Fantastic Four, next week I'm playing Justice League, next week after that I'm playing X-Men, the week after that I'm gonna bring out some Gotham City PD cars and play some Gotham PD. It's so fun to just bring that. And there's other players, they're like, well, I'm gonna play a soldier team because I can put this soldier and this soldier on there. And when I say, going like, I'm gonna play X-Men or I'm gonna play, Teen Titans, what I mean is like, they have keywords down here. And these keywords are used to associate different characters together. So Deathstroke has the Gotham City Underworld keyword. Now there's other characters that have the Gotham City Underworld keyword. Deadshot has the Gotham City Underworld keyword. That means that you can play them together. Now you can always play them together. You can play any group of characters together you want. But if you play them two together, and if everybody on your team has the same keyword, you get benefits from it. And that's really, really cool, because it gives you bonuses for wanting to play what they call a theme team. A group of characters that would normally be together in the comic book. So it's really cool. This game is so fun. It's complicated but so fun, so strategic. It's so awesome, and I had to tell people about it because I enjoy playing it so much, and I can't see my interest subsiding anytime soon. It's just such a good game. If you love comic books, you're gonna love this game. If you love miniature games, you're probably gonna love this game. And if you like chess, you might actually like this game. It's chess with superpowers. You know, that's the going nickname for it, you know, the going slogan. So check it out. If you like Heroclix, I mean, if you would like to look into Heroclix, you can check it out at www.heroclix.com. And that's a great place. It's going to have some news and some photos. If you're looking for a good community online, definitely go to hcrealms.com. I mean, they are the best online HeroClix community you're going to find. You're going to find some great people. There'll probably be some jerks, but the great people will outweigh the jerks. And there's so many great things on this site to do. I mean, the unit section by itself is invaluable. You can come in here and you can be like, okay, I want to make an Avengers team. So I'm gonna go in here, and they have every figure ever made. These are all the different sets. I mean, oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, and you're thinking, okay, look at all these icons, and on average, a set has about 30 to 40 figures. So yeah. So I want to make an Avengers team. Wolverine has okay, I want to make an Alpha Flight. No, let's do Avengers. Richter? No, he is X-Men. Okay, but you do an X-Men team. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna make an X-Men team. So you come onto this website, you go to the unit section, and then you can come down and you can click on Wolverine, then you click on this keyword, and boom! Suddenly it brings up a list of figures that all have the X-Men keyword. And you can come in here, and let's say I was doing Avengers. I clicked on Avengers, it came up all the Avengers figures, and then if I want to add them to a team, I can just click on the little arrow next to them, and this will update over here, and it'll update the total, which is good because see what you do in Heroclix each week is the judge goes, okay, next week we're gonna have a 400 point event, so you know that each figure costs a certain amount of points to play. Deadshot costs 150 points, and that's how they keep you know, the characters balanced and stuff. And wow, this is just like bouncing all over the place. But yeah, that's how they keep the characters balanced, because you know, Superman may cost 200 points, but Batman may only cost 100 points, you know. So you know, you're making a team, and you know you only have 300 points to work out of. So you know, Hawkeye is 65 points. This Iron Man is 125 points. You know, that kind of thing. And like I'm working towards a 600 point theme. And this is what I got so far, and I like it so far. You know, you have some cool abilities in here. You know, it shows you their entire dial, so you know what's coming on and everything. And it allows you to, you know, you can put in a search terms like, I'm really looking for a figure that starts out with a hypersonic speed, you know, and then click search, and it'll take forever, but it won't take forever. You know, modern age only, and then give it to me by point cost. And then I want the cheapest one. Okay, so Kid Flash for 50 points has 12 hypersonic speed. There it goes. I mean, it's such a great tool. Check it out, hcrealms.com. The best online Heroclix community, has the best tools, the best news, everything. Check it out, heroclix.com. That's the website to go to start out. You know, they have a section, Heroclix rules, where you can print out. They'll have a digital version of the rule book and the power abilities card and the team abilities. You'll definitely need to check that out if you're interested in it. It's such a good game. It's such a good game, and so many new things are coming out so often. You need to check into it if you love comic books, if you love miniature games, if you love competitive games. Just check it out. It's so good. So that's why Heroclix rules, and I look forward to making another episode or another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.